Hi, my name is Andrews Moses. I'm the founder and CEO at CloudChoice. Today, I'm going to show you a quick walkthrough of Freshdesk. We are obviously Freshworks implementation partner, as you can see in our website, cloudchoice.ca. We do help customers, clients find and implement the right customer service solution. We recently started maintaining accounts for our customers. As you can see here with Freshworks, we are one of their premium partners. We have tons of customers that we manage, Freshdesk and Freshsales CRM. So that's our business. That's the core of our business. And we had a few demos out on YouTube, and a lot of people asked us to do a demo on the new UI. So we wanted to do that. Just to give a background on me, I was not one of the early founding teams at Freshworks. I was number 7 there. As their senior consultant, I've implemented hundreds of Freshdesk implementations across the world with big names like HP's and the Pearson airports and stuff like that. So I've done this for so many different years, and now we manage customers across the globe. So Freshworks, so I thought we'll do a quick demo so that it's kind of gives everybody a quick overview of what Freshworks Freshdesk can offer you. So today I'm going to show you what we thought was we'll take an example of a particular customer that we own. We manage, they are Panoramic Properties. They're an amazing property management company. They own buildings, high-rise buildings across Ontario. So when they came to us, they had email as their customer service. So a lot of emails come in. Nobody had no track of where the tickets were sitting. As being one of their premium property management companies offering amazing houses, they wanted to be great in customer service. However, the email was not working out for them. So they reached out to us, and then we got into it. We figured out what their problems were, what the bottlenecks were. Like emails not going in, they don't know how happy the tenant was. So there was a lot of different, I would say, rough edges, or workflow was kind of broken. So we got in, we implemented Freshdesk for them. So the way we did it, Freshdesk, as you guys know, is a multi-channel customer service solution. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to build the gap, or bridge the gap, so that if a tenant or a prospective tenant has questions, they're on this site, they have an amazing site. If they want to submit a maintenance request, for example, they just click on maintenance request on the home tab, brings out a form. So when they do that, we want to be able to capture that information and create it inside Freshdesk as a ticket, because we don't want it to go to multiple emails. We don't have accountability. So what we did was we built an API so that as soon as the person fills out this form and submits this information, a ticket will be created inside Freshdesk. Now, let's say if they decide to chat with the team, they have a chat option right here. This is, again, a Freshworks product called FreshChat. We have implemented right on their site. It is super easy. And if the tenant wants to leave a feedback, anything that they do, or let's say, for example, they want to inquire about a site. They're looking at these amazing properties they have. Oh, geez, it's awesome. I want to submit an inquiry to see if it's available for me to rent. They click on this here, fill out this form. Again, an API pulls this information, creates a ticket inside Freshdesk. So that's the kind of beauty of a system like this, where every different parts in their email. So let's say if they click email us today, all different channels, we want to send it straight into a single system, because again, like I said, they want to be customer focused. So only customer focused companies think about it long term, right? So what we do is we pull these tickets from different parts and different sources to come into the system. As you can see here, you name it, any different third-party sites they have, anything, it comes right into the system, right? So I'm not going to open each ticket and show you a complete walkthrough. Obviously, this is client data. We don't want to open everything up for you. So as you can see here, that's the kind of the idea, bringing everything into a single place for like one of our tenants, clients. They use it to build the scraps, or bring everything in, gets automatically assigned. So I'm going to show you how we do that inside CloudChoice. Even though we are based in Canada, we are helping customers in Australia right now. So how do we manage all this? So from FreshChat, so if you go to our site, any questions you have, our team's right on Freshdesk, we capture that, we'll manage it. You call us toll free, it comes right into my Freshdesk product. I can take call wherever I am in the world, answer those questions, right? And we do also offer multiple different services. So what we do is we create different automations. So in case of panoramic properties, just to give you an example, they have different locations. Each location is different. The hours are different. The process is different. Each office works different. So we have to build a bunch of rules for them so that depending on what city it comes from, what is the severity of that tenant issue, we will route it to the right person. So we have built all those dispatcher rules for them so that Freshdesk works that way, right? So all these different emails coming in, different kinds of communication coming into the system gets automatically assigned to the right person. So that's the beauty of a system like Freshdesk. So it gets you, reduce your queue time to zero. Your tickets in, it gets to the right person. And then when it goes to the right person, I can set up different SLA policies. So what I would do is, if it contains any of these, assign it to Darren. And while I do that, I can also tell Freshdesk, make this urgent priority. So that way I know that, or Darren knows that this is high priority ticket that's been assigned to them. The reason I do that is once I set up priority for a ticket, I can set up my expectations on my my service team. I could say the SLA policies. If it is an urgent ticket, I want you. So for example, Darren now knows if it's a high priority ticket, he has 4 hours to respond to the customer and 12 hours to resolve it. So this way, if he's not resolved or responded on time, I will notify him. And let's say if it escalates, it's past due time and he's not responded to it, I will get an email notification. So that way, you as a customer service manager, you have tons of other things to do. Why sit inside a system, keep looking at emails, chasing people down? You set up the rule, you let Freshdesk work for you. It does the automation, sets up a due date. If the people don't respond on time, you get notified. So you only get notified when there's an exception to your process. You don't want to get involved in everything, okay? So that's kind of the idea behind it. Now, the next step to this is that when a ticket comes in, you want to make it easy for an agent to respond to it, right? So for example, when Darren replies to this, every conversation is tracked right within this account. So if I need to add some notes, I can add notes here, and I can see here, Darren's actually looking at this ticket right now. So I know that he's working on this. He's gonna freak out when he sees me replying to it. He's gonna probably ping me on the side and say, hey, are you really working on this, right? So this kind of gives our team an upper hand, so we know all the information related to this customer. We know who's working on it, so I know he's working on it, so I'm gonna stay away from it so that he doesn't get freaked out. And for Darren to work on it, everything is inside the same conversation. So if I need any updates on this, I really don't have to ask Darren to forward an email. I go into my Freshdesk, I look at all the tickets that's here, and I say, you know what, hey, I want to know how many tickets is Darren currently working on. Let's say he's not working or he's off for the next few days. Now I know I have, Darren has 5 pending tasks. I can reassign this to someone else to work on it. So that's kind of the advantage, right? If you have an email, so right now we are helping a client in Arizona, they have emails, so one person is on leave, they have to give access to their email box to someone else to manage it. Versus here, I go in here, I pull up Darren's tickets that he's working on, I can reassign it to someone else. So that's kind of the advantage, and it makes it really, really helpful for you to build those. Now, once you've done that, so we talked about tickets coming in, gets automatically assigned to different people. So Darren has a view for him to sit and work on tickets, so he knows what's top priority. There's a couple of them response due, which he should probably be closing it soon. So we can track everything in one single place, right? So that's the other great thing. So let's say if I decide, let's say if once he's resolved the ticket, he could go ahead and close the ticket. Now, when he closes the ticket, what you want to do is, we know we have clients, we want to keep them happy at the end of the day. Once a ticket is resolved, I want to send them a customer satisfaction. Like if you don't measure something, you can't improve it. So at least start off with the basic measuring, whether they're extremely satisfied, just simple things like that. The cool thing about this is that it's not going to bombard people with multiple emails. It's going to send one email. Freshdesk will send one email saying, hey, your ticket is resolved. And by the way, how did we do? Okay. Now, how do we use a feature like this in a real environment? So for example, in case of panoramic properties, we know that the maintenance people are going to go help the customer. So the management is so focused on tenants that they want to know if the tenant says they're happy, we really don't care about it. No, I don't say won't care about it. It's not urgent, like if somebody is not happy. So what we do is we can run a report at the end of the month. If I go to their dashboard, I can say, you know what, oh, wow, kudos, guys. 93% people are super happy. 7% are neutral, which is amazing, right? This is a great result. Nobody's negative. But what happens if someone says negative, they're not happy? Let's say they sent somebody to fix a bathroom in a house. They fixed the bathroom, but they left a mess behind. Today, the tenant can submit a negative feedback, and that gets immediately escalated to the management of the company. So that kind of gives some ownership and some accountability. And as you can see here, it's been amazing this month, right? Nobody's got a negative feedback, which is awesome. So they know that they're doing a great job. So that's kind of the crux of it, right? So you set up a system where you want the system to work for you. You don't want to, and that's where somebody like us, Cloud Choice, we help them set up everything, like from reporting, have reports generated, automatically scheduled. So if you see all these different tickets coming in, all the different statuses, we have set up in such a way that all these reports that the team needs will be automatically mailed to them. So you can actually schedule a report. So on this, every Monday morning, if I want to send them a weekly email, we could set it up. So that way, the management has every information that they need without even having to sit inside a system like Freshdesk, right? So you set up the system in such a way that your tenants have multiple ways to contact, or your customers or clients have multiple ways to contact you. Once they contact you, you have a system where it gets automatically routed to the right people. And once it's routed to the right people, and then you want to make sure that your agents are responding to it on time. Once it's responded to on time, you want to make sure your customers are happy. And after all this, you're investing in a product like Freshdesk to help you increase your customer satisfaction. You want to run reports. You want to see how your agents are performing. So you have all these reports that can actually integrate with multiple different products. And the beauty of a system like Freshdesk that I already told you, because Freshworks is a multi-product company, they have connections or integrations between multiple products. And being experts in multiple products, it's easy for us to manage this integration for them. So for example, for panoramic properties, when an end user or an agent, or let's say a tenant, submits, instead of a maintenance request, if they submit an inquiry form, we will automatically create a lead inside their CRM, which is Fresh Sales today. So the inquiry goes right into that particular CRM, and that leasing agent will be able to work on that lead right away. So it's not just one system, it's a solution that works for you, so that at the end of the day, you get the best out of the system and the integrations. And that's where we have seen amazing increase in our business. And we are currently at a point where we thought, you know what, hey, why not give them an updated overview of what the system can do and what we as a company, as Cloud Choice, can offer you guys. So, I mean, again, if you like the demo is like, we wanted to give a quick high-level overview, but we are also going to do individual modules. So we're going to talk about each of the social media, for example. How does the social media work? How do we, like even with panoramic properties, if anybody goes to their Facebook, comments on it, Twitter, we will pull it right inside Freshdesk. So all that can be set up. So we want to do individual videos on each different modules. However, this is just kind of an overview for you to just kind of get an idea of what Freshworks can offer, and why would somebody hire Cloud Choice, and what is the advantage pretty much, right? And as you can see here, if you go to our site, you have tons of our clients who've been happy. And the beauty is that you don't want to hire somebody to learn the product. We are there, we are experts, we implement the solution for you so that at the end of the day, you get the best out of your investment. And we will also maintain the account for you. That way, as your business changes, we will make those changes for you as you grow, as most of our clients have the advantage of using us as their experts. That's pretty much what I wanted to cover today. We'll leave you with some information at the end. If you have any questions, any clarifications at all, feel free to email us. Our email is support@cloudchoice.ca. A lot of our clients look for cloudchoice.com. We don't have a .com, we have cloudchoice.ca. And follow us on YouTube, subscribe. We will be updating more videos as we go. That's about it. And thanks for your time today. Take care.